Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Today, in Code Quest, we're doing Quest 3, the Enchanted Inventory System. We're going to build a clean little player plus inventory system for an RPG. The folder is already going to be set up for me. It's going to be code_quest3. I have an src folder, and inside that I have 3 little files: inventory.py, player.py, and main.py. So we're going to start with inventory.py. So at the top, I have a doc string at the top just to have a reminder of what's going on. Now, I'm going to create the class inventory. We're going to define init, self.items. We're going to have a dict with string and int, and it's going to be empty. So inside init, I want a dictionary to hold all the items. Item name is the key. Quantity is the value, super fast for lookups, and perfect for games. I added the type hint because that helps me and future me see what belongs in there. Next, we're going to define add_item. I want to be able to add any amount, default to 1. I'm returning a bool because later I might want to know, does this actually work, especially if we add limits or validation. First, we do a safety check. If amount is less than or equal to 0, return false. I don't want to add any negatives or 0 items. That would just be kind of weird and it would just spur up some bugs. Then the actual logic. If item_name and self.items in the brackets, item_name plus equals amount, else self.items in the brackets item_name equals amount, and we're going to return true. Simple. If it's already there, increment it. If not, create it. Now remove _item. This is the mirror image of add item. If item_name not in self.items, return false. If self.items is less than amount, return false. This is 2 failure cases. Don't have it or don't have enough, both return false. Now for the actual logic in there. Self.items in the brackets item_name minus equals amount. If self.items in the brackets item_name equals 0, delete self.items and then return true. And clean up 0 quantity items so the dictionary doesn't get cluttered. Quick helpers, I always like these. We have def has item. And I'm going to return a bool. Just going to show me if I have the item. Get quantity. It's pretty much the same thing. We're going to return an int with this one. And this is just going to show me how much of the items that I have. Get quantity. Returning 0 when missing is super convenient. No key error surprises. Finally, we're going to have display. We're going to define display, print on a new line, inventory. Then if not self.items, print your bag is empty and return. So if you don't have any items in your inventory, it's just going to say, hey, your bag is empty. Print, you are carrying : So now it's going to say, this is like, you open your inventory, this is what you got. Sorted makes it alphabetical. It's a tiny detail, but the inventory feels way more polished. So every time you open it, things are in the same spot, give or take something added or removed. Saving that file, we're going to move on now to player.py. Import the inventory class. That's how they talk to each other, through these imports. That's why we created the class. From inventory, import inventory. Create another class, player. Define init. And we're just going to have name in there. Self.name equals name. Self.gold equals 0. Self.inventory equals inventory. I'm also throwing in a couple of basic stats here. We're going to have self.level equals 1. Self.health equals 30. Self.maxhealth equals 30. So when we define gold, it's going to return a bool so the game logic can react to it. If amount is less than equal to 0, return false. We don't want to have negative gold. Self.gold plus equals amount, return true. Then we're going to define spin gold. If self.gold is less than amount, return false. You don't want to spend more than you have. Self.gold minus equals amount equals true. And a nice status display. Notice I'm not showing inventory here. I want them separate so I can call them independently. Now I'm going to have define display status, and here I'm just going to print the name, level, health, and golds of the player. So we're going to save that file, and let's move on to main.py. From player, import player, define main, and we're just going to print on a new line quest number 3, the enchanted inventory. Name equals input. Enter your hero's name. Don't forget to add the space right there. Dot strip. If not name, colon, name equals brave adventurer. That's just going to be a default thing there. I have strip and this fallback of brave adventurer because, you know, people might try to find little flaws, right? And if they don't input a name, it's just going to default to this brave adventurer. Nobody should end up with a empty name. Player equals player name. Player dot add gold. We're going to do 25. We're going to do player dot inventory dot add underscore item. Health potion, add some value there. Going to have the same line except iron sword with a value, iron helm with a value, magic scroll with a value. Give me some starting stuff. This kind of starts to feel like a real game start. Player.display status, player.inventory display. Show status, then show the bag, and then the guard. If name equals main, call main. All right, let's run it. I'm going to enter, look at that. Level 1, full health, 25 gold, and assorted inventory. So that's the full system. Why did I build it this way? Dictionary for inventory, that's fast lookup. Separate inventory class, clean responsibilities. Return booleans on add, remove, and spend. That's safe game logic for later because we are going to expand on all this. Sorted display plus extra helpers feels professional even though it's just a simple program. Stats and player ready for combat and leveling next. Input validation prevents dumb bugs. All small choices that add up. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. So I'll see you in the next one.